All right, friendly landlord here again. One more note on the garden in the front. So over here we have, by the breaker box, this little guy. That's your irrigation system. So that's on a timer, and that's going to be running automatically to sprinkle the front yard with what you need for water, and an irrigation system for the trees that are in the front of the yard as well. Those are papaya trees predominantly, and you're in luck for when you move in. Looks like some of the dragon fruit's also blooming, which is great. Don't know if it'll fruit, but you'll see the flowers. They're huge. They're very, very pretty. There's a lever that you can see. See it there? Right here on this red hose. You can turn that one on and off to turn on the hose, or not if you want to do optional watering. There's only a few parts of the yard that don't have routine water sufficient for the plants to be in really good condition. They'll stay alive, but they won't be in great condition, and they won't give you what you want. And those two things are this guy right here, the set of vines. Ideally, every 2 days or so, you give it 2-3 minutes of water. And of course, the potted things up on the rock wall aren't going to have that additional irrigation. And then the next one is going to be not the plumeria tree. That should be fine, but you can give it some water every so often. But it's the one in the front, the Persian lime. Persian lime also every 2 days would benefit from 1 or 2 minutes of soaking with the hose. It'll be alive and will be functional if you just let the sprinklers cover it. But if you give that extra water, that's when you're going to get a lot of fresh fruit, and you'll have lots and lots of lush, fresh Persian limes. So ideally you do that, and then periodically, if you want to and you find that it's interesting, you can go ahead and water the papaya trees in the front beyond the drip irrigation, just to make sure that they're nice and healthy. Totally up to you. I've tried to retain gardener services for that as well. They only come every 2 weeks. I haven't been able to locate someone who'll come every 2 or 3 days for those little touch-ups. So if you want to do that, that's available to you as well. If not, they'll be around, but they just won't be producing as much fruit as you'd like them to. There are a number of potted plants in the front. Just contact me if you want to have those planted. There's tomatoes and some other papaya trees and some other fruited trees that are eventually going to grow. If not, we can leave them in the pots, and the way the sprinklers are set up, they'll keep them alive. Aloha.